Hey everyone, welcome back. We are working on the Happiest Place Cut Above workshop on layout number 1. Okay. I'm going to work from the right hand side page first so that you can see it better. So I'm going to move the left hand page over so that we're just centered on the right hand side page. Now, what you can see first is, again, I like to lay everything out and then I pull it apart and glue down. So super easy. You've got a black base. You'll see that I already took black shimmer trim and I just attached it to the bottom of both 12 by 12s, the right page and the left page. Okay, so you can feel free to do that. And I also glued down all my little photo mats. Super easy for you guys to do. I'm just going to take these and set them aside so I can kind of remember how I wanted it. We're going to take our base page here and we're going to left justify it. We're going to center it top to bottom and we're going to push it all the way to the left side. So super easy. I love that you can take something like this from Close to My Heart, and in all honesty, they've done, sorry, I'm just trying to get it centered here. They've done the heavy lifting, right? They literally have done the heavy lifting. And I've also glued down my photo mat, just in case you're wondering. I did try to work a tiny bit ahead just so that you could see, just for time's sake, so you don't have to watch me glue everything down. Take one of your 3x4 photo mats. Again, you don't have to put any of these photo mats down. You guys know that, right? Like, you don't have to put any of them down at all. You can just use photos. Now, I like to take all of them, put the adhesive on them, and then I just lay them down so that I can line them up. That's just kind of a little trick of mine so I can get some idea of where they need to be. Now, this one is going to be, you're going to love me. It's going to be super easy. We're going to take it and we're going to press it up against the shimmer trim at the bottom and just center it left to right, right? And then after that, you can just line them up pretty easily. And honestly, this one, it's almost perfect. It's not exactly perfect, but it's almost perfectly lined up like I planned it. And I really didn't plan it. So woohoo for me, right? I got a little. Now, is this not the cutest little camera? He has regular, the thicker foam tape on him. Okay, and he's going to go right here. And then our little heart has the thin foam tape on it. Thin foam tape. Did I say that correctly? Foam tape on him. And he is going to get tucked behind because I love him. And then we're going to take these little tiny 2x2 photo mats. And again, I just put adhesive on all of them. And I kind of lay them back down because that way I can kind of see where I want them to go. Kind of get some idea anyway. Okay, we're going there. Now, again, you can move them up, you can move them down. This is up to you. There is no rhyme or reason for why I'm putting them there. So you can feel free to change them at will. Okay, then we've got our big red heart. It has little polka dots on it, and he's got thin foam tape on him. I'm just going to balance him in between the two photos. And then here's our little white heart, and I only put the foam tape on half of him. Sorry, I don't know what you can see in the camera. And that way, again, he's not crooked on there. So here already is our first page already done. Remember, you're shiny down here. Again, you can add as much shine as you want to. But here is our left page. Okay, so we did our right page. This is the Say Cheese. I put it in the flip flap. I like that idea again. Now this would add a photo mat here and a photo mat here. So that's 2 more photos, but again, it doesn't go on until last on your page protector. So I'm just going to move these off the page so I can glue the bottom down. And then keep this little Mickey. I'm afraid I'm gonna forget how I wanted it, which I guess isn't the end of the world. Again, I did shimmer trim all along the bottom of the 12 by 12. And then here is our base page. We are going to glue it all the way to the right. Right justified this time. Right? So we're going to actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I wanna make sure that I don't mess this up. So I'm gonna put it next to it so that I can get a good idea so that they line up in my book. You guys probably do that all the time. Okay, so now I've matched them up so I know I'm good. Okay, so let's see here. We've got our heart little journal square, which is the same. Again, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring him back over here again so that I can see how this matches. This little circle here with the stripes lines up. So what I want to do is line this up visually with the squares across the page so that I make sure that they're not enough so that your eye doesn't pick it up. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but you want to try to get it close, right? So your eye doesn't manage. Now these, I just took a little piece of foam tape again. I take things like that where they're flags or, and I glue them together before I stick them down. And that makes it, for me, it makes it easier than trying to do them all separate. Now each of our pages has one little Mickey head on it. I like to stick them down before I shimmer brush them, but you could do truly whatever your little heart desires with these. And I'm just gonna kind of get it where I want to. Let me come up closer so you can see. Ah, the foam tape is sticking to my hand. And then again, I like to have, I like to cover corners and sharp pointy edges. So I'm gonna stick that there, and then our little red heart is gonna go right here on this corner, on the right side of Mickey. There we go. Then we've got our Find Your Happy Place, and I stuck this already on the red card. And he is gonna go, actually, I'm gonna lay him upside down so I can line him up, and then I'm gonna take my flip flap and make sure that I get this where I want it. So all I'm kind of visually doing is centering it here and here, right? And a little bit over here. So I don't have him way off the edge. I don't have him crooked, if you will, kind of lining him up visually with that bottom. And then this will go right there. Good? Okay. So then we've got our little smile. I love the polka dots. Why do polka dots make me so happy? Seriously. Really, all the things. Polka dots make me happy. That has the thin foam tape on it, just in case you're wondering. And then I've got our little heart banner and the top. And again, I stuck the heart down already because it's super easy to do that, right? And I like them kind of crookedy to each other. And then I put thin foam tape, and he's just going to go up here at the top. Okay, now remember, this is going to be here. And then we've got our little chevron pieces, and they all have the regular foam tape on them. Again, if you need to pause anything at any time, you are more than welcome. I'm going to get this again, line this up so that I can see visually where I want these. And I think I had the red one in the middle, and then I had the white one, just because I don't want the black to get lost on the black. So I put the black, the darkest one, on the lightest color paper, and that way maybe he would stand out a little bit more, right? And then we've got our red stripey one. I love these. I love it even more that they did all the work. Is that sad to say? I love these because they go together so quickly and easily. Okay, Now, do we forget anything? Dun da da da! Here is our left page. So we've got our left and our right pages done of layout number 1. Okay, thanks girls.